time of the year, because I think, who knows, like, I don't know if, like,
yeah, some things well, maybe as soon as
some
the
things
winter,
might be happening,
yeah.
exactly. In December, some things will happen in the spring, and then we obviously the movie's going to come out in summer. So you.
In today's video, we're going to talk about the Superman controversy, the Superman drama. No, not the drama after seeing the epic finale of Superman Lois and me. And like a lot of you guys are wondering, why did they end that show? It's clear. There can't be two Supermans. There can't be two Batmans. It's apparent that's the only reason it ended, because even though I'm not the biggest Tyler Hoechlin fan, damn, he played a very good version of Clark and a very good version of Superman. So there is a lot of contradictory reports about the Superman test screenings, the Superman reshoots, the fact that they are adding stuff, but they're making out they're not adding stuff. It's very interesting. And I know what you're going to say. Yo, you're a hater. No, I just report the information, what I see, and then give some thoughts. Very excited to see, can David Korsnick pull it off? Because me, like a lot of you guys, I went to see the Twister movie. And although he wasn't the main star, he was very flat, very boring, very forgettable. Sure, the actor can only do the work from the script. But remember, the scripts are very good with James Gunn. That's why there's never any reshoots, although it actually appears there are reshoots. So, yo, what is good, YouTube voice? You have your new around and subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, Kaiju, MonsteVerse, pop culture-based content I try to deliver on a daily basis. For good, subscribe to the channel. Turn notifications on and let me know. How freaking excited are you for the future of Superman after the Arrowverse ended with Superman and Lois, and that was such an epic performance from Taylor Hoechlin. Also, check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the voice, and check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. Right, let's go into it. So every single day on the Twitter sphere, I hear reports of when the Superman trailer is coming from lots of so-called reputable sources, all basically backstabbing the others. So, word on the street is it's coming the week of the 16th, but this is coming from a non-reliable source. But what I find interesting about that is the person says here, the highly anticipated Superman trailer is reportedly dropping the week of the 16th, right? So, the week of, which means it could be from the 16th to the 22nd. If it's going to be in the cinema for the release of Mufasa, the Lion King kind of spin-off movie, and Sonic 3, they're both dropping just before or just after Christmas. So is this going to have to come out very soon if it's coming out? Now, what I find funny and interesting about James Gunn is he's a character. He's playing coy. He's not actually even said it's coming this month. He said, no, I never said it was coming. It was asked a question about, is it coming on December the 15th? And he said, I never said that, which is interesting because he's not going to damn right come out and just say when it's coming. So this source, being Grace Randolph, I mean, she does have a better record than a lot of people give her credit for. Let's be honest. She does have a better track record than what people are saying. But then you get other people like Big Screen Leak saying, no, I've heard it's not coming that week. It's really irrelevant to what these sources and wannabe so-called scoopers actually say. It's coming some point. The movie comes out in July, like the Fantastic Four movie, like the Jurassic World new movie comes out. Realistically, they should push it back to August because it's a very saturated month, but it is what it is. So realistically, we've not had a trailer Fantastic Four. We don't really need a Superman trailer till the Super Bowl, till February. Most people don't even know the new Superman, let alone a new universe, but you can't really call it a new universe because based on Creature Commandos, a lot of the Suicide Squad movie is canon. So was that David Korsnick Superman, who Bloodsport had a little bit of an altercation with? Who knows? Because it's only canon if they talk about an exact scene. But that's going to confuse people who even give a damn. But realistically, the fact they brought that, Suicide Squad into play, it means the whole movie is canon, and then that means the whole DCEU is canon, and then we've not really got a new universe, but let's not get into that. So, reports are coming out now about some test screening, and what I always find interesting about these test screenings is they're always super positive, but the interesting thing, if you've ever been to one, I've been to one here in England, is you've got to sign an NDA. You're not allowed to literally say anything. So James Gunn confirmed the second one. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to do our second test screening after this tonight. I'm really excited about that. I know that I like this movie. That's irrelevant, right? If the director likes a movie, that is irrelevant. Because James Gunn also said that Ben Affleck really wanted to work with him. And James Gunn also said the Flash movie was the greatest movie ever. So you've got to keep the cadence and the metric and, the receipts and what you're actually judging anything on a level playing field. So let's carry on. When I'm excited to show it to the audience, it's not always the case. I always sometimes a little bit more scared but I'm just really excited to show it to people. Again, it's been a great process so far with wonderful actors all around, wonderful crew. So, yeah, I mean, I'm hearing personally that it's a little bit negative, but you won't hear that because, like I say, when you go to a test screening, it's supposed to be secret. As in, you shouldn't even be saying there's test screening. Okay, Warner Bros. Ain't going to drop $300 million on a movie and not test it. Because let's be honest, although James Gunn says there's no interference, Warner Bros. Is not chucking $300 million into a movie and not having some say. Sure, James Gunn and Pete Safran are in charge of the studio, but it's still going to be up to scratch, regardless to what you ladettes say. I mean, I just keep it real, keep it 100. So there's reshoots. I hear Supergirl's been added to the movie, but then James Gunn comes out and redacts it instantly. Okay, so there's a report coming out via THR email list, which reads like this. Superman is reportedly to undergo a few days of additional shooting in LA, which is interesting because CCXP in Brazil is just going on now, and they've got Superman merchandise there, but James Gunn and Pete Safran couldn't be bothered to go over there. Why is that? Because there's reshoot. Now, what is interesting is his response. It's kind of nonsensical because if you've got cameras out, even if it's pickup shots, that's reshoot. You know why? Because you got the cameras out. Sort of, not a few days. We're doing a day and a half of pickup shots. No scenes, no reshoots, just a handful of individual shots to enhance the film. Okay, reshoots are very standard with every movie that has a bit of budget over like $5 million. Reshoots are very common, right? But the fact that you're not calling it reshoots, you're getting the cameras out. Are you shooting anything? Yes? Then, lads. It's a reshoot because you got the cameras out. But we are hearing that Supergirl is going to be added into a post-credit scene. But like I say, it's kind of... James Gunn should not have even responded to this because they are adding stuff. Even if you think they're not, they are. That's why they have test screenings, because of feedback. The feedback isn't it's the greatest movie ever, let's be honest. I mean, I'm not going to go on record of the information I have from the test screenings. I literally could tell you so much about this movie from information I have, and I have the receipts and I have the documentation to prove they were actually at a screener, but it's not my place to say at the moment. So James said, I've done it with every movie except the Suicide Squad movie. I would have done it, but I couldn't do which is interesting. Pickup shots, it's a reshoot. So I'm hearing they are actually shooting some new things. That's why the cast and crew couldn't be in Brazil. You know, CCXP's only on for like 3-4 days, but couldn't have time. And if it was just pickup shots, okay, James Gunn is literally using the same crew that he always uses with the Suicide Squad movie, with the Guardians movie, literally using the same crew as far as we are aware. So scheduling conflicts because you had to be there to do some pickup shots. Let's be honest, lads and ladettes, although James Gunn, I've said it before in this video, can keep saying that Warner Bros. Discovery are not getting involved, they are. They are looking at everything. They do get shown everything. It's not like David Zaslav's going to be watching the Superman movie for the first time in July at the premiere in LA next year. Let's be honest, lads. I keep it 100. And that's why I rub people up the wrong way. And that's why some people think I'm a hater. I'm not. I just keep it 100. There was no reason to cancel Superman and Lois other than the fact that James Gunn doesn't want another Superman that could get conflict with his. Even though it's a completely different universe, there's no reason why you had to end that program. It's one of DC's most beloved programs, respectively. So there is drama going around the Superman movie. Although, yes, most of the test screening information feedback is positive, but there are some negatives, but they're not going to tell you that. But like I keep saying, you don't get Kevin Feige coming out saying, yeah, we did a test screening for Captain America 4 and it did awful. Even though the feedback for Captain America 4 is awful, you don't hear Kevin Feige making announcements. Even though they are doing minor pickup shots, repurposing shots, so on and so forth, for Marvel's or Thunderbolts, you don't hear Kevin Feige comment anything because you shouldn't. Stop acting like a director. Start acting like a studio head. And yeah, I might not get access to, DC movies in the future because of the way I talk, but I keep it 100, lads. And that is everything I've heard. They're adding Supergirl into this movie, and they're adding something that makes it push towards something else. I know he's kind of around about said something weird about interconnective stories, and there isn't just one big bad we're world building. Lad, we get it. You're basically doing a Star Wars and a Marvel without really saying it, but he keeps talking badly on Marvel and saying, yeah, we're making it like the Star Wars universe. Yeah, and just look how the Star Wars universe went. I know exactly, every time I do a video, Snyder fan. All right, lads, let's behave. Let's just remember in Creature Commandos, we literally had Superman on a cross. I mean, if that's not dark and hardcore, I don't know what is. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this movie. I'm just keeping it 100, and when I hear things that I think I can talk about, I will. But the vision for the Superman movie, it ain't as clean cut as what people are making it out to be. But at the time, and also it's very hard for me to actually go over a full plot for the Superman movie, because I've literally got one. It's very hard because it will be out there. And like I say, I'm not a leaker. When information's already out there, the information I have isn't out there, so I can't talk about it until it's actually out there. And don't question the validity, lads. Just remember, my information for Godzilla x Kong was bang on. My information Godzilla versus Kong was bang on. Not always right, but a lot of the info I get told is true. And like I say, I literally have receipts this person was at a screener. So I do have info. Don't DM me. Don't ask me for privately. I'm not going to drop it. That's not my style. When the information's out there, I will go over someone else's information. I can't put my own information out there because, like I keep saying, lads, I'm not actually a scooper. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram. Check us out on Twitter. It's 2G, and I'll catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch ya later.